We all know The Flash, who is a popular DC comic superhero and is regarded as the fastest man alive, and that he's so fast that he can time travel. The theory of multiverse is also a vast topic in The Flash. Today, we are going behind the science of these topics. Welcome to Fact or Fiction.
The Flash has the power to run faster than light and phase through solid objects. Since his power to run faster than light is disagreed with Einstein's theory of special relativity, for this video we will assume that he is able to achieve a maximum velocity of 0 to 99c. Given the high kinetic energy, we look at the possibility of him quantum tunneling through a solid object such as a wall.
How fast is the Flash actually? Well, the Flash can run at a speed of 2,325 miles per second, which is basically 3,720 kilometers per second. When you first hear about the Flash's speed, you might wonder, how is it possible? First, it's because his body can exert the force necessary to move very fast, and his body can withstand forces of this magnitude. Second, his brain can sense things really fast. Ergo, he can think on his feet and can process external stimuli just as quickly as he can move.
Another part you may ponder about is the fact that he can phase through walls, and if it's scientifically possible. To answer this, no, it is not possible. But how does the Flash do this? It's because he vibrates his molecules so that they can go through those spaces. So, by vibrating his molecules at the same frequency as air, he can physically phase through solid objects. Didn't understand? Think of it like this. Any object, no matter the phase, has space between molecules. Now, let's talk about something which is in Flash's and almost every other superhero's lore, the multiverse. The multiverse is the possibility of multiple universes other than ours working at the same time. We know that the universe began as a Big Bang and almost immediately began to expand faster than the speed of light in a growth spurt called inflation. This sudden stretching smoothed out the cosmos, smearing matter and radiation equally across it like ketchup and mustard on a hamburger. Yum.
That expansion stopped after a fraction of a second. But according to an idea called the inflationary multiverse, it continues. Just not in our universe where we could say it. And as it does, it spawns other universes. And even when it stops in those spaces, it continues in others. This eternal inflation would have created an infinite number of other universes. Together, these cosmic islands form what scientists call a multiverse. On each of these islands, the physical fundamentals of that universe, like the charges and masses of electrons and protons, and the way space expands, could be different.
In the show, each universe within the multiverse is referred to as a different Earth, and each vibrates at a different frequency so that they could not normally interact with or be seen by each other. If one is able to travel fast enough, it is possible to breach the laws of physics and travel between these Earths. There are multiple versions of the Flash and other characters in the multiverse. For example, there is a character called Harrison Wells in Season 1, but as the show progresses, a different version of him from different Earths are shown in each season. Similarly, if the multiverse existed, there could be countless versions of yourself. The multiverse can or cannot be real. So far, we haven't had any proof or known a way to prove it is real.
Now, we're going to talk about how time travel works in the Flash. And can it happen in real life if we have the same speed as the Flash? Let's find out. So, one of Flash's superpowers is time travel. It is established in the show that Flash and the other speedsters have the ability to travel back and forward in time. By tapping into the speed force, any of the established speedsters in the Arrowverse gets the power to either travel to the past or the future.
Now, let's see if this can happen in reality. Suppose the Flash accelerates to a speed very close to the speed of light, runs around for a bit, then slows down. When he comes to a stop, he will find that everybody else on Earth has aged more than he has. In other words, the Flash will have reached a future point in time on Earth much sooner than anybody else on Earth. He will have effectively traveled into the future.
Too bad it's a one-way trip. No matter how fast he goes, the Scarlet Speedster can never reverse his direction in time. Some people might suggest that if the Flash could break the light barrier, he might be able to travel backwards in time. While that may work on paper, it won't work in reality. Nothing with mass can reach the speed of light, let alone exceed it. As you get closer to the speed of light, the amount of energy needed to make you go faster increases without limit. It literally takes infinite energy for a massive object to reach the speed of light.
And that brings us to the end of this video. I sincerely thank you for your time and attention today, this evening.